Kayla Dominique, and if you haven't already noticed by the description, today we're going to be talking about 5 super easy tips to a tidier home today. Whew, that was a lot. Okay, disclaimer here. I am not perfect. My house is not perfect. We're not talking about like expert perfection here, but I will say that over the years, our family size has grown, our house size has increased, but more than ever before, I feel like we have a grip on our house, and that's an awesome feeling. So I feel like we might be getting somewhere. So with that, here are the tips. Tip number 1, let there be light. A home filled with light is just naturally going to have a fresher, more aesthetically appealing feel to it. Unless there is like slime oozing down your walls, which, I mean, lots of questions there. But unless that is the case, it is beneficial to you to open up those windows or open up the blinds and the curtains and let that light come in. Not only that, but sunlight in like kind, gentle amounts, not like scorching Texas summer, I'm baking amounts, is known to increase serotonin levels, which is like God's natural way of sending you this little pick-me-up kind of feel. I know that when I open up my curtains and pull back the blinds, it makes me want to be more productive. It helps me to get moving. You know, the day is coming in. It's time to go, girl. On to number 2. Number 2 is get it together. So this is not me saying, suck it up and get it together. It's literally me saying, get your stuff together. Okay, this is going down here fast. So have you ever walked into your kitchen, seen something like this and been like, nope. Sure, it's easy for us to say, these people need to learn to pick up after themselves. I get it. I've been there. Yes, it's a process. We're learning, we're growing. But let's be honest with ourselves. Like when there's a child hanging off of our leg, or like we get a call, or Amazon's trying to deliver a package, we can get sidetracked and we can leave stuff here and there just as easily as anybody else. With that, I recommend the visual trick of gathering the things together. When it's spread out like this is overwhelming, especially when it's spread out through the kitchen in its entirety. But with a few simple maneuvers, in seconds, this is not as overwhelming as all of that was. This I can do. That, my mind processes it as run. Now, if you can put this away right away, awesome. That is obviously the preferable choice. But even if you can, this is easier to work with than when it was all over the place. Number 3 is zone out. No, I'm not saying like zone out, like ignore it all. Although, so this tip is particularly important if you have a multi-story home. For example, my kids, like everything is upstairs. When they come down for the day, they usually bring a toy, Legos, dolls, well, you know, whatever it is, and they play with it, and then it's downstairs until they finally take it back up. And that's fine with me. I'm not opposed to them bringing their toys down during the day. However, what I don't want to happen is for there to be 3 million toys scattered about the downstairs. That's not okay. I don't expect them to be these humans who like play with one toy and it's like, I'm done playing with you. And they take it upstairs and they lay it on the shelf and they grab another toy and they're like, that was great, thank you. And maybe in utopia land, that is how children work, but in my home and probably most homes, that's just not how it works. So with that, we have zones throughout the house, basically baskets set up where certain things go. At the bottom of our stairs, I have a large basket where I put toys if I see it laying around, but mostly I have the kids pick them up and throw them in the basket. And then at some point, usually when it's full or when I'm just tired of looking at it, I'm like, okay guys, your bucket's getting full. It has handles, it's at the bottom of the stairs. I have my boys grab it, take it to the top of the stairs, and then them and the girls are supposed to go through it and put it where it goes. It is inevitable that there's going to be like this mystery sock down here, or like the shirt that my toddler wore for 2 seconds and then she spilled a drop of milk on it and now it can no longer be worn for the whole day. I'm getting on a little tangent, but you know what I mean. There's gonna be like some mystery apparel down here, and because of that, there is a basket right next to the washing machine that they can just throw those things in. Number 4 is Freshen Up. This one is one of my favorites, and I feel like it's so straightforward and so easy to do, but it's often overlooked. Make your house smell good. And I'm not talking like spraying air freshener and it's like for 10 minutes your house smells good. I like a way to make my home smell good continually or for a significant period of time. This is like lighting a candle. This can be the little wax scents. This can be diffusers with essential oils, even Febrezing curtains, upholstery, various fabrics throughout your house so that the smell is absorbed and it just lasts longer. I'm really I'm scent sensitive. I even take the cushions off of my couch, unzip them and throw the fabric into the washing machine. Not sure if you're supposed to do that or not, but I mean, we're making it. But I do that not only to get the cushions clean, but because I love plopping down on a freshly washed cushion and like it's Tide fresh. I love that. Number 5 is Rise and Flip. Now this one is one you may have already heard before, but I have a little bit of a spin on it that I feel like takes it to another level. And for whatever reason, making your bed is just like, it's not that hard. It doesn't take that long to do. It's a few minutes and you're done. But I understand that we wake up and a lot of the times it's like we have to rush to work or we have kids to tend to, and so those few minutes that it takes to make the bed are actually like precious times that just, it's like, can't do it. With that being said, my spin on it is to make making your bed simpler. Yes, 3,000 decorative pillows is awesome and it makes your bed look awesome, but if your 3,000 pillows are living on the floor or in the corner on this accent chair because you just can't pull yourself together to get them where they need to be every day, you might have to let go of some of those pillows. Here's another thought. You don't have to have a top sheet. I know. I just horrified somebody, right? Like 50 subscribers just took off, like, out of here. But I mean, do you? Like, do you? Back in the day, we needed our comforters to be protected by this top sheet layer because washing machines were smaller and you had to like dry clean or professionally launder your comforter, so you didn't do it as regularly. So you had that top or flat sheet to protect your comforter a little more and you slept under it. I get that. In 2020 though, we have awesome washing machines and we have more compact comforters. So you could actually get rid of that flat sheet and just have fitted sheet comforter. I'm just saying. Because if you really think about it, a lot of times, a lot of the hassle of making your bed is the flat sheet. If you could just get out of bed, pull up the comforter and like smooth out the pillow, that takes seconds to do. And that could be the one thing that's keeping you from making your bed. And if it is, get rid of it. So that's that, folks. I hope it helped. In fact, if it did help, I'd love to know about it in the comments. Which one helped? Do you do some of this stuff already? If not, what do you do that is like streamlining your routine and helping you to keep your home tidy? I love that kind of stuff. Like, I'm always looking for things to simplify and tidy up my home. And I'm sure there's several people in the community here who would appreciate that information as well. So please drop that below. Also, if you have not subscribed, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. I'd so appreciate it. And in an effort to keep this short, I'll just stop talking. So until next time, thank you so much and see ya.